Embark on the next leg of our sailing adventure around Britain. Join us as we navigate our way from Peterhead around Rattray Head to Whitehills. After a short overnight stop, we have a glorious sail we will remember for a very long time across the Moray Firth to Wick. Keep watching. This is Fisher Jessie. Fisher Jessie represents a woman of Peterhead town, and these are very typical of women back in time. They used to carry these creels on their back, and the creels were made with like wicker baskets. They carried the fish out into the countryside to sell the fish, and then bought fresh vegetables and produce from the farms back into the town and sold that to the people of the town. We're at Peterhead at a big war memorial. It's a Commonwealth war grave site. The marina is where I started. You can see this huge harbour wall, and that's the entrance where we came in. Stunning view out over the sea. It's really lovely. These three pillars are war memorials. And the military parade started here today. And then it pans round to the industrial port on this side, and the town is that way.
We're just getting ready to set off. We're in Peterhead at the moment, and we're going to go up north round Rattray Head and then on to Whitehills Marina. We've got to get there 2 hours either side of low water, or we can't get in 2 hours either side of low water. So we've got to get there about 6:30, or somewhere around there. So we've got
6 hours, isn't it?
Yeah, it's about a 6-hour trip. So we're going to set off now, which is about midday, and that'll get us up there for about 6, allowing for a bit of tide against it. It should get us, in good time.
Good.
And then after that, it's hope for the good weather and up to Wick.
Well, we're on our way. We've got out of Peterhead. We're a few miles out. It is quite poor visibility, but not terrible. We can see quite a long way. I can just about see the lighthouse over there. That's probably about 4 miles away, so it's not so bad. And then we have got our main up, as you can see at the moment. It's not doing anything, but after this next sort of 5 miles, we change course and we won't be heading into wind anymore. We'll be able to sail. So she's up and ready to go. Down below is Alan. Because we set off in the middle of the day, Alan is down below preparing our lunch. I think we're having some soup, and we'll probably have maybe a sandwich or some bread and some snacks with that as well. Lunch is served. As I said, soup and a sandwich. It's quite nice to have some hot warming soup when you're out on passage. Even though it's mid-May, Scotland is not that warm yet. I think day temperatures have only been about 12 degrees. So that's why we're all still wrapped up and We're not expecting it to get that warm, by the way. We're just thinking that viewers might wonder what time of year it is and why were we dressed this way, and soup is so good when it's a bit chilly. We are just passing Rattray Head, the most easterly point on Scotland. So there it is, we've got a lighthouse, you can see a bit of land going off in the distance. Visibility has improved quite a bit actually, which is nice. It means we get to actually see some of what we're doing. Soon we're going to start heading in a more westerly direction over there. The sail is it's beginning to fill. We're slightly changing direction, but it is beginning to fill now, which means very shortly, half a mile, change direction, we should get a sail. It will be lovely. We are finally sailing. It's our first proper sail of the season. The engine is off. We've got a full main. We've got a full jib out. We're only going slowly, but it's the most beautiful, serene sail. It is a joy. I wish every passage was as lovely as this. So the sail is away. Well, the jib is. The main's still up. We've lost the wind completely. But just over here, we can see the lighthouse. We went to Fraserburgh Lighthouse yesterday. It's actually the Scottish Lighthouse Museum. So while we were there, we managed a tour of the lighthouse, which is in the middle of the shot. We went to the top, to the light. We stood outside on the top of the castle decking, and we looked at these amazing views. But it's still got an old working mechanism, and we managed to see that actually working, the clockwork mechanism inside and the light moving. It was absolutely stunning. And next to it, the little one there, is the current working light. And this blob in the middle, near the water, that big white blob, is the old foghorn, which also actually works. How amazing is that? So we're getting quite close to being in now. We're almost at Whitehills. Just thought we'd show you this big ship that's anchored behind us. Bit of a beast, this one. It was quite foggy as we were approaching it, and we knew it was there because it was on AIS, but we couldn't see it. Amazing that, isn't it? It's so big. But there she is, Amundsen Spirit. Huge boat. This is Whitehills Marina. You can just see some masts above the wall there. You can see the little white beacon, the sort of lighthouse on the entrance, and a marker in the water. So we're heading in here now, and this is our evening berth. So here we are, Whitehills Marina. Little boat over there on a pontoon. Here's Seagull. Our berth. That skinny little thing over there is the entrance. We had to do a right angle turn to get in. We're going to go and see if we can show you now. So this is the harbour entrance. Came in along here. It was a bit shallow. We touched bottom a couple of times. But Alan is going to walk over there and show you, as you come along this wall, where the turn is to get in. So we're walking along, And then suddenly, ta-da, this massive right angle. And there's Seagull. It's Alan's birthday this morning, so we've got up, we're ready, we're dressed, we're going sailing. We're heading over to Wick from Whitehills, but to celebrate his birthday we're having a full English cooked breakfast, obviously. Table is laid, we've got our orange juice, but we are going to be heading out in lovely bright sunshine. Let's hope it stays. We are, in fact, I've checked the weather forecast this morning, in the coolest place in the UK at the moment, heading north, further north. Everywhere is basking in 20 degrees. We're in 12. But look at this beautiful sunshine. We are heading out of here in a little while. This boat's going now, but we're too deep a draft to go yet, so we've got to wait another hour or so for a bit more water, and then it's our turn. This little boat's heading to Inverness, not the same way as us. But yeah, beautiful morning. Can't wait to get going. A delicious birthday breakfast. We're very, very happy with this. Very good. Just set us up nicely for a good day sailing. Well, this is turning into an amazing sail. We are on a broad reach. We've got our full sail out, only just. If it gets any windier, we'll have to think about popping a reef in. But she's flying beautifully, telltales flicking away in the wind. We're doing over 7 knots, I think, probably averaging about 7.2 knots. And we are enjoying this beautiful sunshine. It is a glorious sail today.
So here we are in the Moray Firth. We're going through our very first wind farm. Never done this before, so it's all new for us. What do you think, sweetheart?
I'm a bit nervous about this wind farm.
They're actually building on it at the moment, so this is part of it, but then as we come up here, there's all these little stumps. I don't know if you can see them. All these little, we think they're sort of baby wind farms. No, sorry, not baby wind farms. We think they're the bases of new windmills. But keeping us on our toes.
Well, we've just finished sailing through that wind farm, and on the other side there's 2 old oil platforms out there and a construction site for the rest of the wind farm. If I come round, you can see a very large vessel there that's actually doing the construction. And we came down that track there in the middle, and you can see the wind farm on the left. A bit nerve-wracking, but we've done it now. Well, we've been sailing all day basically. We've been averaging at least 7 knots. And it's just been glorious. I think Alan must have ordered this for his birthday. The sailing gods are with him. It's been beautiful today. It's actually quite warm considering how far north we are. There's a bit of the coastline over there. We'll be into Wick in a few hours. We've only got 14 miles to go, so a couple of hours at this speed.